What is up, guys? Welcome back to Vlogmas day, I forgot, maybe 14 I think we are at now. So I wanted to talk about why I chose to do the Vlogmas challenge when I know I am not great at vlogging. And I can't even say that I'm disappointed in the first several videos because I knew that I wasn't great at vlogging, but there's a few things that I knew that I wanted to learn too. And so this is kind of just me learning out in the open, and I'm okay with sharing my mistakes because nobody's perfect. So one of the things that I knew that I could get better at is a skill if I do it over time. And so it said that repetition is the mother of all learning, and then you have father time. So if we combine those two, over time, if I continue to, repeatedly do this specific skill, then I will continue to grow better and better and better. And the same thing with video. The only way that I've been able to get better at video, get hired for jobs, get recommended and shared and referral to be that person that, hey, you need some video work, call Diana. She'll be able to help you out. Or, hey, I want to get this picture and this, and that, whatever. And so even though that's not my primary profession or anything like that, it's become a passion of mine that's developed from something that I didn't even like, but I was willing to be open and try it. I was not somebody that takes pictures. I wasn't somebody that was keen on selfies. I even thought the selfie stick and all that stuff was stupid because I'm like, what idiot wants to sit and hold say, oh, look at me. It's just like, it just seems so goofy to me. But I recognize the fact that this is important, and it's not just because the business aspects of it, but the relational aspects of it too. And there's not a whole lot out there that can really match and be true competition to in-person, learning and connection. So you have video, that's the only way. It's faster than any other way. It's faster than any books that you could read on a person, faster than any blog post that you could read on a person, faster than any radio show that you can listen. It's just like, it's a deeper level of connection. And the only thing after that is podcasting, because with either medium, you go from a few minutes with somebody, spending time with them, to several hours and days and months, potentially years worth of content that you spent with that person. Imagine a vlogger like Casey Neistat and all of the vlogs that he's created and all the content to where people know his daughter's name, they know his wife's name, they know what he likes and the cameras that he's used and all this and that and whatever. Not just because he's popular or anything like that, but because they have spent time with him. They have, continuously kept up on his story. And so, external narratives is something that I've actually been really good at. But when it comes to internal narratives and having to turn from the camera like this to like this has been quite the challenge for me. So the first, I get it. I get it. The first several videos of Vlogmas have been terrible. I think nearly all of my vlogs in my career of video have been terrible, but they're getting better over time. I don't know how long it'll be or how much time that will take, but we'll see. But it's just the repetition of doing this. I don't have a reason to record every single day. When I want to do a video, I don't need to record every single day. I schedule a shoot day after I've taken time to strategically plan and think through all of the content that I want to create, and then I just create it. I know exactly how I want to do it. I don't use a teleprompter. I don't use a script or anything like that. I only use bullet points. I have an outline. This is the topic. This is the, of course, so I can repeat it correctly in the video. And these are the pain points that this person is experiencing. This is what I'm offering as a solution, or the information that I'm offering as a solution. Here's maybe 2 or 3 or 5, whatever ways that you can do X, Y, and Z. Here's some gear reviews. Here's something I was having a challenge with. I was looking for this. This is the product I chose for it. See if it helps you. So it's always that specific narrative, but to not really be doing anything particularly special, or, I always hear a lot of people that just started out in vlogging. So I know it's not just me, and I've heard other people that have a large following solely from their vlogging channel and that content that they're sharing that way. They'll say, my life is not all that great, it's not all that interesting, and blah, 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 blah. But you find those common interests. You're not friends with somebody because they're interesting. You're friends because you have those common interests. And so you connect with people in those ways through video, and you learn my quirks, and you know, get to see some jokes and goofiness or whatever. But otherwise, it's like I do spend a lot of time in this office. I do spend a lot of time editing, recording videos, and handling issues. Nothing quite like the M50 issues, but I do spend, you know, a bit of time doing all that stuff. And I'm not even, you know, filtering in, you know, the coaching calls and meetings and stuff like that. It's just, you know, it'd be a time-lapse video, truly. But, you know, it's just knowing that this is a skill that will help to build my confidence and my competence in this self-narrative way. And so videos like this, I'm good. I know exactly what I want to do and what I want to say, how I want it to look, and all that stuff. But when it comes to those self-narrative videos, I have to think through as if you're looking through my eyes or from different perspectives, like if you were watching somebody for a day and seeing what they do. The way that they're looking through life through their perspective and the way that you're looking at them are two totally different ones. So it's switching between that first person view to that third person view. And it just really made me really take a deeper look into some of everything of what I'm doing. But the only way that I've been able to be a better speaker, a better narrator, a better podcaster, a better teacher, which is something I really feel that I'm called to do, that I think I do really well, is just teaching, you know. And so that makes it easy to do presentations, whether I'm speaking at a nonprofit, whether I'm speaking at my church, whether I'm speaking in front of the teens at my church, whether I'm doing a meeting at my job, whether, you know, just anything. It helps you to articulate your thoughts better. And like I said, I don't use a teleprompter specifically because I wanted to naturally be better. I wanted to naturally be able to keep up with what it is that I want to say, no matter the length of the talk. And so same thing with these vlogs. I wanted to make sure that whether I'm doing it for myself or I'm doing it for somebody, because I can easily see and tell somebody, okay, switch and do this way. No, move, no, go do it again. I can specifically direct somebody through the right movements of what they should be doing, you know, in a video versus, you know, giving them the right narratives or even thinking through the right narratives for myself. You know, it's a little more challenging. But the one where, you know, I'm going into the closet and I'm, you know, it's like I'm starting to experiment with different things. And that's one of the other fantastic benefits that I found through vlogging, is it gives me time to experiment. I'm using parts of Final Cut Pro that I never typically would have a need for, but I'm finding and thinking of more creative ways, and I'm using different tools more often, or I'm rotating the tools than other just the same. And so, you know, it's a breath of fresh air to be able to do that. And I actually had got this book when it came out, which is Vlog Like a Boss by Amy Schmittauer. This is a fantastic book. Even if you're not into vlogging, it's not about that. It's really about connecting and sharing a message through vlogging, through videos. This is what Amy Schmittauer would consider a vlog, or any other video typically that I've done on my channel, well, you know, well produced and all of that. She considers those vlogs. Basically, it's just a video format of a written blog that you would do. So it's typically organized. And there are those vlogs like a Casey Neistat type vlog and all of that. But, you know, something I learned from doing Vlogmas was that you have to slow down to speed up. And so I know that in other areas of my life, but I'm thinking, you know, it's just like boom, 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 boom. You're just doing all this kind of stuff with, you know, vlogging, and it's just all crazy and all over the place. And I'm finding it's not really like that. Somebody that's been super inspiring for me recently, that I've just come to learn about, his name is Joshua Verwers, and I'll link his channel down below. And he is actually a Christian vlogger. So, and then you have Justin Cole, that Christian blogger and stuff like that. There are other people, or, you know, Trey Van Camp, that I love to watch. But, you know, he's specifically a pastor, and he is sharing his message through video, and I love that. And Christian YouTubers as a genre or anything like that, it's something I'm just kind of, I guess, coming awake to. And whether that's your thing or not, that's not the point. But it's just the fact that you're able to find a niche or area or something that you didn't even know that you wanted. You're able to find that through video. And if he had never started creating that content, you know, somebody like a Trey Van Camp, if he had never started creating that content, you just have a longing for, I wish there was something like that to show me or whatever. But it was through watching Joshua Verwer's vlogs during his Vlogmas challenge that he's doing right now, I'm seeing the methodical movements. Like I put on a different cap, not this hat. You know what I mean. Thinking cap. Come on, stay with me. So put on a different thinking cap when it comes to how to go about this process when it comes to vlogging, to be more methodical with the shots and to just look at things from that first person perspective versus the third person perspective and all kinds of stuff. So I'm learning a lot, and that's why I love doing these vlogging challenges, even though I'm not the greatest vlogger, and it kind of makes it hard to get used to watching amateur vlogs versus, something else, but, somebody that's, more well polished and all that. But again, it gives me time to experiment with stuff I otherwise wouldn't do. And so if you haven't done a vlogging challenge before, I encourage you to do one. Actually upload it, share it. You'd never know. The stuff that you think is stupid or that would never connect with somebody is the stuff I'm finding that is just connecting with people. And that's what it's all about, building and developing relationships. So I'm okay with showing my scars and all the things that I'm not great at. But then if I only showed up and uploaded the videos that were perfect, you'd never think that, you could probably do it in that fast, or you figure that person started out great. So it's nice to share the mistakes and the rough spots. So that's what I'm doing with this vlogging challenge. But I hope that you got something out of today's video. I want to do a few more of these on different topics that I want to cover through this Vlogmas challenge. It'll give me time to really share my thoughts on what's going on through this whole process, and really looking forward to experimenting with some more things. And if you have any ideas on something you want to see or a different topic while we are getting through the latter half of the Vlogmas challenge, make sure you let me know down in the comments. But otherwise, guys, live with passion, and I'll see you in the next Vlogmas video.